you must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
All kinds of people in our society. Those who add, those who subtract, those who multiply, those who divide. If we are sincere, the majority of people fall into the category of those who subtract and divide. Can you see the danger of following the crowd? Can you see the danger of following the majority? Anytime you want to do the wrong thing, you will find many people out there to encourage you to do it. But if you want to do the right thing, it's a struggle. It's a battle. People will even advise you against doing it. You will never find the time to do what is right, but you will easily find the time to do what is wrong. Why then do we so often take the opinion of the majority instead of listening to the testimony of our conscience? Now, everyone here is going to walk forward. My brother is going to walk this way. When I say stop, I just want you to stop. Okay, let's go. Everyone walk, you walk. Stop! Now, can you identify with this scenario? So many times, it seems as if the whole world is going this way, and we are trying to go the other way. And it's the easiest thing in the world to succumb and say, let me join them. Let me just join the crowd going this way. It's so much easier. It's more convenient. It's more comfortable. The whole crowd can just go this way. But the Bible says you are destined to be one with a difference. How can you be one with a difference when you follow the majority? And you know that the majority, if we're sincere, are heading towards failure. You have to take a different direction to achieve a different solution. Everyone keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Stop. This is a picture of how our lives as people of God should be. We don't follow the majority. We don't look to the opinion of others before taking a stand or taking a step. We don't do things because people want us to do them, because we want to be popular, because we want to be relevant, because we want to be famous. We don't look for friends because we want to be part of the society. We look for our future, and our future will bring the right friends to us. So many young people today go to school, college, university. This is a place that is supposed to connect them to their future. A place where they are supposed to catch their future, but instead, Satan catches them. Why? Because you go to school, you go to college, you go to university, you want to be part of the crowd. You want to be part of the popular group, popular society. You do what they do. You go where they go. You wear the same clothes they wear, the same makeup they wear. And don't be surprised at the end of the day, your life looks like them.
Human being being sliced into two. Can you imagine such a thing? Biafra is going to emerge as a nation. You know, despite the support of Britain, Russia, Egypt, and some other friends of Nigeria, we all will surely come out as a nation because we are fighting a just cause. Even a little child on the street will tell you this. We shall never go back to Nigeria again. God's grace will surely emerge as a nation. And so, as far as this war continues, we'll fight to the last man.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it, farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
The spirit of Biafra, Kuned, free Namdekano, Kedi for Melon, Ajibon, Nanyasi, Kedi for Melon, one Jire, one Kedi for Melon, Onyendu Nebe, Anyanachi, Kedi for Melon. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha kedi for meno. Aiji wananyasi kedi for meno. Wane jire wane ya kedi for melani. Onyendu nebe anyarachi kedi for meno. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha. All the things to do because think of what he told us. Now we should have ability to reason. They started to create division among us. Hey, take our resources and left us fighting. I'm more your friend than you are. I'm both member than you are. Your friends Biko Chitapa, Abaipa Furunevika. I'm more your friends than you are. I'm both member than you are. Your friends Biko Chitapa, Abananipa Furunevika. Kedi for Meno. Aichibon Wananyasi. Kedi for Meno. Wane jire wane ya kedi for meno. Onyendu nebe anyanachi kedi for meno. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha kedi for meno. Aichibon wananyasi kedi for meno. Wane jire wane ya kedi for meno. Onyendu nebe anyanachi kedi for meno. Kanyi cheta kwa nakaya diocha. Ofonogu koji eteje. Arune meno bodo koji eti ututu nanyasi. Afufu nata akwa makobi wane. Arire bwanu mo Biafra kuyenu. Ode chinchichi akodo kwanye kaji. Anye nosi chichichi. Kanye kulie no my people. Kedi for meno. Aijibon wananyasi. Kedi for meno. Wane jire wane ya. Kedi for meno. Onyendu nebe anyanachi. Kedi for meno. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha. Kedi for meno. Aijibon wananyasi kedi for meno. Wane jire wane ya kedi for melani. Onyendu nebe anyarachi kedi for meno. Kanyi cheta kwa nakaya diocha. Only ask for freedom of indigenous people. They want to kill. Chukwa kikebiko do do do. They want to kill him. Osemelanu oh I kedi for meno. Aijibon wana.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on your time zone. I welcome you all on this great event. I would like us to discuss, I come in season. William Onyeka, I salute you. Obanjenje, I salute you, my brother. I come in season. I come when it's necessary. I come when there is need for me to come. Dear people, I thank you all. Please, before we proceed, I would like you to share this program. When you share this program, you did a great job. And as well, you are doing a great job. By sharing this program, by inviting people, you are doing a great job to Biafra and to your side. I am here once again to teach, to inform. For the blind, I want you to come so that you'll be able to see. For the deaf and dumb, I also want you to come so that you can hear, you can talk, you can as well speak to others. Our struggle is in phases. Friday, I will say I love you because you are always in my program. You are my strength, Friday, Peter. Friday, Peter, thank you so much for coming. I cite you. So like I was saying, the best thing to do is to be informed. If you are not informed, you will be deformed. People murmur because they don't understand, they don't have information. Remember, backbiters is always at the back. So I've come. You see, the topic is understanding the time. Because when you understand the time, you will not be involved in blackmailing, in name calling. I don't do like a Livingstone, say you do like this. In the do hand in the nose like this. That is Livingstone style. So, Biafra people, we do comedy small, then we talk to you so that Kona Baba. What I was trying to say is that when you understand the time, you will not be involved in blackmailing people, calling the people names, saying different things from different angles, saying things that don't happen. Biafran people, I am here to talk to you. Before we start, I would like you to share this program because you have to understand the time. I will not waste time here. I will be as fast as anything, so that they, at your own time, you can watch this program easily. I'm not going to waste time. So if you didn't come on time, and I'm not going to repeat myself, if you didn't come, if you didn't join us on time, please, I advise you to rewatch this program. Uche, let me, you know, so I don't grow old. Make I use the thing where I'm going to see everybody. No, we are old men. We are old men in every area. Alex Uche, God bless you. I want to shut down Biafra Freedom Voice TV. If you are watching from Biafra Freedom Voice TV, I want you to switch over to Gaddafi of Biafra. So that we'll be using one channel and be keeping the other channel for safety, in case they shut us down. So, Alex Uche, God bless you for coming. Thank you so much. So, like I was saying, the journey, as the day is breaking, the journey gets tougher. So my business is to inform you where we are and what I feel where we are heading to. People don't understand the time. That's why we have a lot of problems. People just come to vomit trash. They vomit rubbish. They vomit all manner of things. Begin to distribute. Countdown has finished. We did not do anything. See, understand that the Biafran people are like Israeli people crossing from the land of Egypt to the Canaan, crossing the Red Sea. Let me remind you small. In the wilderness, they were hungry. But these are people that have been in slavery for almost 400 years. I think either 430 years. Slavery, comfortable, suffering and smiling until Moses came. They had been in slavery before Moses was born. You can imagine. Israelites, their slavery was 430 years. Think. Because God said, due to their disobedience, they will go into the hands of their enemy. They went there. See, the prophecy was like 400 years. So, but due to ignorance, increased their years to 430 years. People live in bondage. God sent Moses. Chika, I've sent you the link. The link is with you. Check, the link is with you. So as you listen to me, when time comes, you come into the studio, we discuss. Or if you come here now, say, the link is with you, Mazi. Now, due to the ignorance of the people, their years of bondage was increased. It was increased. For the people that are gossiping, for the people that are talking trash and nonsense, this building is Biafran government in exile, South Korea. This is this building. So for some people to pay their flight tickets from US to come to this Korea and verify the place, if you want address, I will send you the address. Brothers and sisters, fellow Biafrans, the lovers of freedom, we have focus. We know where we are going. We know what we want for ourselves. What we want for ourselves is Biafra. Biafra is what we want. Biafra is what we must get. If you are hearing the sound of my voice, please let me know. I hope you do. Let me check. Fellow Biafran, lovers of freedom, I will bring it back again. I hope my voice is coming out. Please, if you're hearing my voice, please let me know. Because from my own device here. Okay, sorry. I hope my voice is coming out. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. The voice was pinned down. So, if you know, you know. You are highly welcome, my brother. Hello?
Yeah.
Aha, okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
You know the topic? Yeah, I can hear you now. You are okay. You are okay. We proceed. You know, the topic is understanding the time, because when you understand the time, nobody will blackmail each other. Nobody will call each other names. The struggle we are today, you can see that the Ududuwas has called off the agitation because their brother has become the president. So all they were agitating was presidency. It wasn't for freedom. And they've gotten the presidency, they call up freedom. So they use Peter to rob Paul. But it is all okay. It is all well. Even before then, we already know where we are going. We are focused. We know what we want for ourselves. Now, the topic is saying understanding the time. Now, here we come. What I'm here to tell you is for you to understand the time where we're in. Like I was explaining to you about the children of Israelites. They have been in the slavery, in the bondage for 400 years. Their stupidity somehow makes it, increase it with 30 years, become 430 years. Even when the time came, when they wanted to go to the promised land, the journey of 40 days took them 40 years. You know why? Because their brain, they don't understand the time they were in. So everybody was kicking against each other. When Moses told them not to marry a stranger, they speak against Moses. Why will you tell us not to marry a stranger where you are marrying a stranger? That's why I don't speak against people. Because if you do, the person must have gone to reconcile with God. And when you speak against the person, you have personal problem with God. So leave everybody with his fault to his God. That's why David, God himself teach Moses a language.
Organic. Well,
So mute, mute.
I want to send the go
Let me
again.
mute.
What the guy that?
Hello? Okay, I muted you. So when God, I muted you, Mazi. Even when it was a time for them to move 40 days to the promised land, it took them 40 years because of what? Ignorance. Like I was saying, God taught Moses a language. Moses called the children of Israelites stiff-necked people. God himself told Moses that these people are stiff-necked people, had to bend. They came to a time when the people were crying for water. The same Moses turned back his mouth and said to the people, "You stiff-necked people, shall we not give you water to drink?" Instead of speaking to this to the stone, he now strike the stone. God now said, "How dare you to insult my heritage? My heritage." Part of it made Moses not to get to the promised land. So, what I want to teach you, don't talk about people. Leave them with their fault. It is for their God. Because I may commit something now, and I go back to reconcile with my God. When you carry the same message all about, at the end of the day, you have a personal problem. Study the case of David. Of all the things that David did, God still said, "This is a man after my own heart." So that is not the message of today. I was just building a foundation for what I wanted to say. What I want to say is the Biafran struggle which we are in is of a two-phase. It's of two-phase. In this two-phase of battle, one phase is called diplomatic warfare. The second phase is conventional warfare. I can use a layman language. Physical war that you can see. And remember, when God see these people through from Egypt, as the Bible tells us, to the land of Canaan, the promised land, they cried for water, God give them water. They saw miracles in the wilderness. Still, they keep on doubting. There's a place they call, there is a water. When they get to that water, the Bible said the people cannot drink because the water was bitter. The place is called Mara. Mara, I believe Mara means bitterness. So they get to the place, they did not see water to drink because the water they found there was bitter. The same God who is the pilot of the movement of freedom, like we are today, told Moses. And every movement, there's always a Moses. And when you get a Moses, also you will have Aaron. Everybody has a place. Everybody has his office. Your job is to lift the hand of Moses. If your position is the position of Aaron, put your eyes and focus there as an Aaron. If your place is a place of Joshua and Caleb, they are the people that bring a good report. Put yourself there. Make a difference. That's why I played those things I played before I start this program. So in that place, they saw the miracle because the water was bitter. God told Moses, cut a wood, throw it inside the water. The water will be good for you guys to drink. Moses did. And remember, Moses is the person that received instruction direct from God, not the people. He only get the information, the inspiration, and pass to the people. Like we have Moses, we have Joshua. So we have Mazina Dekano. So we have Simon Egba in this journey. Now, I want to explain to you understanding the time. It is a teaching. I'll make it brief because you must understand the time so that you'll be in a good page. You'll be in the same page with us. So, and I use the example of things that happen because 90% of Biafrans are Christian. In fact, 99% are Christians. Let me use 95. 95% are Christians. 5%, 0.5 maybe believe in tradition. It's only 0.0.000.1 are the ones that are into whatever they are into. So that is not my message of today. I want you to keep on sharing this message for people to understand the time. Because when we all as a Biafra understand the time where we are, there will be no issue. Mazi, when you are through with your call, please let me know. Mazi that is in the studio with me, when you're through with your call, because you were making call, that's why I meet you. So if you are through, let me know. So they saw the miracle of Mara, the bitterness that will turn to sweetness. They saw the miracle. When they get to inside the same wilderness, they say it's only cucumber. Likewise, some of you are murmuring. Countdown has come and gone. Nothing happened. 20, like somebody dropped some voice notes. 29th of May has come and gone. This and this and that because they don't understand the time. Now, when the people did not understand Moses, the Bible said Miriam is the senior sister of Moses. And the time she spoke against Moses, she became leprosy. She became leper. When God placed a leader over you, know how you caution that your leader in his mistake. Because David was dancing, almost dancing naked. The wife, the Saul's daughter, who was his wife, and said, see how you dance naked. Likewise, most of you are telling Master Simon Egba, see how you dance naked. See how you make a mistake. Simon may make a statement. I don't say it's angel. I don't even angel make a mistake. After all, angel was sent from heaven to earth. They saw ladies on earth and decided to sleep with them and remain on earth. So he is not God himself that does not make a mistake. Even Bible still wrote and said to us in the book of Genesis, chapter 6, verse 6, that God regretted that he made man. So if God can regret of making man, meaning making man was a mistake based on what the Bible wrote there, that was said, don't expect 110% from Simon or even me that is talking to you or anybody. But what we are saying is, you must understand the time we are. I take you series of journeys of Israelites. When they said, is it only like as the fallen angel has departed now? People has done that in the camp. When Moses was angry, Moses said, I want to prove to you that God called me. That if these men die as men, die a natural death, they should know that God did not call him. And now push them. He said, go and bring incense. Let's offer sacrifice to God. Okay, please, can you mute?
Yes.
Please mute. I will give
Yes.
you the stage. I'm trying to build a
Okay.
foundation. So
Okay.
now Moses pushed them to go and offer sacrifice to God and ask them to offer because they say, is it only you, Moses, that God speak to? What about we? God can as well speak to us. God said, Moses said to them, go and bring a boy, take incense. Let us go and offer sacrifice to God. If you die a natural death, know that God did not call me. They went. The Bible says the earth opened and swallowed Dathan, Koran, and Abiram them. Earth opened and swallowed them and closed back because they challenged the leadership. Even if you feel that the leader is making mistake, there is a polite way you can correct him, because wisdom is not monopolized. Nobody monopolizes wisdom. So what I'm trying to say is that if you understand the time we are into, you will not cough. You will not say things that you cannot say in public. Like I used to tell people, if I'm talking to you, no need of you recording me, because there is nothing I will say in secret that I cannot say open. If you like, do that. Anytime I said, call me. And before I make a statement, anywhere I am, I ask myself, this thing I'm saying, can I come in public and say it? I'll tell myself yes. So I fear nobody. And I am a man who say it the way I see it, the way I feel. But even as that, there is an authority. The Bible said you should respect the constituted authority. The Bible also said you should not remove ancient landmarks that were made before you by your ancestors. Simon Ekpa has been put as your leader to lead you in this journey we are today. Mind the way you talk carelessly. So, the battle we have now, this is my main message, because you have to understand the time. I have to teach you the time so that you'll be carried along. You will know where we are going. The battle we are fighting is two-phase battle. First phase is diplomatic war. I will first of all explain the diplomatic war. Diplomatic war is, like Master Simon said, we have written to 85 countries of the world. Do you know why we are writing? We are trying to build relationship with them, so that by the time we come up to declare Republic of Biafra, you will see these nations will rise up to say, we recognize you, we recognize you, we recognize you. So when you don't understand the time we are building the foreign alliance, nations that will recognize us by the time we rise up to declare Republic of Biafra. So these are the cardinal points. This is the most important thing that you must handle. Because if you don't handle that, if you don't fight diplomatic war and win, when you go and declare Republic of Biafra, they will impose sanction on you, more hardship. Some of you that are capping careless, even at those days we did in the outside, you say you cap careless. Some of you that are talking careless, we still come back and said, you have brought us here to die, as they told Moses. So we have every manpower, we have the capacity to come up today and declare Republic of Biafra. So for that reason, we now sit down to consider how far have we gone in fighting the diplomatic war. That's why you see that the government in Israel has been able to write to EU, write to UN. We are not writing them because they are coming to help us. We are putting them on the notes. We are winning the ones we can win to our side, so that whenever we come up to declare Republic of Biafra, we will see people recognize you. These are the faults that Ojukwu, these are the mistakes of Ojukwu. And we have studied the mistake of Ojukwu and we decided to correct it. If it was not a Gabon, Ivory Coast, Haiti, few of these nations that supported us would have been more here. So if we come up today and declare Republic of Biafra, expect jet bombers from the zoo, expect heavy machine gun, expect this one, not be that kind of 16 rounds rocket launchers. They say, go to Ukraine war, study it, and you see. that we need to finish the diplomatic war. That one you are expecting is very, very simple. It's very, very simple. The time we are now is diplomatic war. While at the back, we are defending our border. We are defending our land from the invader, Fulani men and their kinsmen. So that is why I am here today to let you know there is a kind of war, two types of war. You cannot be in your comfort home. You expect to see, when you misunderstood the time, you misunderstood the time for diplomatic war and time for conventional war. So, Marty, that is in the studio with me, are you free or you are still busy? Because I want to bring you to the stage.
Okay. Yeah. Hello?
Now,
Can you hear me?
yeah, yes. I hope you have been following up on this topic.
Yeah, I'm following you. No matter some
Good.
distractions, but I'm still following.
I see. So when you're making call, always remember to mute.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Um,
So like from the base, our village we used to make a parable. See, Iwu ke urunde zunujiha. You a member of Biafra government in exile. You a member of everything we are doing, and you know, like I was saying, these are two types of warfare that we are facing. One, diplomatic warfare, which we are doing today. The last one will be the conventional warfare, which we can come and declare war. Anything they bring will defend our land and our people. So please fire for 5 minutes. Thank you.
from here, dear friends. My greetings to everyone, all lovers of freedom. And may Chukwu bless everyone of God's protection. Now Chukwu Kabiama. He said, on what you are saying, as I was listening to one voice note today when somebody was asking one of autopilot. Somebody sent me one voice note. Somebody was telling one of our where did the Simon on May? Simon promised that on April. Simon promised that. Last one, he said everybody his family lives in the northern side have to come down. If not, what this and that. Did any of your family come down? I'll just listen. I didn't even finish the voice note. I just delete it because it's people who are nikompu, nonentity. They don't know what is called freedom, how to fight freedom. This freedom is not like you wake up in the morning, you drink tea. You have to prepare, and we learn. If you follow anybody that follows, that we know when the time, as you said, on the time and the season. The war will be in so many ways. And do you know what one of the weapon the zoo used against Biafra during the propaganda? They use Azikiwe propaganda. They use our own people propaganda. They have the BBC propaganda. They were able to cover us with. We don't have radio. Or you can just tell what you can, but they have airwave. They spread fake news. It was later that America find out, no, it's not what they told. They find out it's something else. Now they start to change their mind. It's propaganda. There's that you see for our prime minister to be on the forefront that first time of the election. Do you know what happened? For the first time, they put a bounty on the prime minister. He brought us on the forefront. He brought us on the forefront. Everybody was crying. Their head was on fire. Nigerian government has to go to Finland. Can you imagine? Can you tell any member of the DOS where nobody even declare, even nobody even, they never even put 10,000 naira bounty on them. 10,000 naira. How much they put on our prime minister? 50,000. No be naira, dollars. Eh? Then this is propaganda. People who don't know how to fight, they just wake up in the morning and declare Biafra, and that will be the end. No, we don't. We learn from the mistake of our forefathers. This time we are go on all four fronts, all the fronts, on ground, diplomatically, everywhere, anywhere we can, and everybody, you know, all the media warriors, everybody was unleashed. We were Prime Minister unleashed all front. Everybody, you are talking, I am talking. If people, some people are tweeting, people are even go. I even go evangelism, Biafran evangelism on ground, talking to people who doesn't know what is Biafra. And I know how many people I have. I gave the our link to check everything about Biafra. It's part of those propaganda. People who doesn't know that Biafra, even African countries. Do you know there's somebody in Ghana? He told me, I told him Biafra. He said, what is Biafra? He don't know anything about Biafra. A person in Ghana. I couldn't believe it. I said, what? I talked to somebody in Rwanda. He doesn't know what is Biafra. Even in Congo, even I talked to men. They don't know what is Biafra. Then I have to take time to lecture them what is Biafra. If not everybody talk about Biafra now, they know. I went on evangelism. I talked to them. They now know what is Biafra. A lot of them. So this is what we unleashed on the world, just to bring us in the forefront of Biafra. And these people will sit in their comfort zone, waiting for miracle to happen. And these people contribute even one farthing in the struggle. One farthing. All they want is they want us to fail. I mean, are you satisfied being a slave? Are you satisfied being a slave? I was talking to my friend Chukwudi this morning. He was telling me somebody said one of fallen angel was telling him Simon said, look at Simon, what Simon did. He removed the name of MNK from the Donald Trump something. And Chukwudi was telling them, what's happening to you? We are fighting Fulani. All you people do every morning is to wake up and look for Simon's comments. So fighting Fulani, Simon becomes your topic. Our prime minister becomes your topic. Instead of you fighting Fulani, now you left Fulani, now fighting your own brother. Why can't you leave Simon?
Let me interject a little bit. You know, there's thing that people doesn't know. They want to talk about removing name or no remove name. Anything that happened between Simon and Trump, it's Simon that worked it out for Biafra, for himself and for Biafra. So he's the one who worked it out. So if they call his name, it is the relationship, part of the relationship that is building. And somebody may ask, Shebi will say Biafra is coming today, this year. Trump's election is next year. So you see that I don't know why people does not reason before they talk. Like our leader Mazina Dekano said, fools grow old, and when they grow old, they become old fools. So finish up with your remaining 2 minutes.
Yeah, and what I want to add, do you know? Let me ask you. When during I think 2015 or no 2018 or then during who do Onyendu supported in the election? Is it not Trump? Hasn't you watched the video of Onyendu talking about Trump? Eh? As a matter of fact, Onyendu started this thing that Prime Minister finished. He started it, and Prime Minister finished it. Onyendu supported openly. I was watching the video. He was talking about Trump. And when Trump won the election, didn't you see jubilation in Biafra land? There was jubilation in Biafra land because Onyendu did. And the Fulani go to do Trump war and they go to attack our people. Huh? Hello? Are you saying something? So what these people are doing, I don't understand why they cannot read the handwriting on the wall to see that there is rain. I mean, rain is coming. There is cloud there's a cloud in the sky. You read, the birds. The birds, they migrate. When there is winter, they migrate. When there is summer, they migrate. This is how they read the handwriting. They read the sign, what is coming. They don't. Our prime minister said, you will sleep in Nigeria and you wake up in Biafra. It will be like how the Bible said it, the coming of the Redeemer coming will be like like being in the middle, right? It will be like a dream for them. It will be like a dream. They will not believe. They will not believe what they see before they know it. Bam! What in Biafra? It will happen to them. They keep ranting, keep saying what they say. Instead of you fighting one Fulani, I was telling one of the program of our prime minister. Those before everything started, I please, Your Excellency, we have a very big war, not only to liberate these people, these evil people called the Biafrans, no, especially the Igbo people, not only to liberate them physically, but mentally to liberate them from slavery is terrible. What the liberation of mind is, first of all, you have to liberate people. I was watching one of Onyendu's program. Onyendu was angry, very angry, and hard on people. Onyendu said, do you know why I talk to them? They say I'm harsh. I don't respect anybody. He said, because you have to liberate their mind first. Because if you don't liberate their mind, they will not think. Liberation is yielding fruit. Because a lot of people now wake up. Now, when we get Biafra, these people, we have to liberate them again from mind. It's gonna be a tough work because their mind are still in prison. They don't think the zoo, which animal kingdom has messed them up. Do you know, after my Sunday school days, after the Sunday school, and some of we were living in dormitory. Some people left the dormitory. They went into. Some people go to their house. Some people go to something. Everybody left. Do you know? I went away. I couldn't. The life outside dormitory. I couldn't outside school. I couldn't cope up. I have to go back and stay back in the school for more than 3 weeks again. And everybody's looking at me. What this guy is doing here? I think we have sent you guys up. We have sent you up. What are you still doing here? You know why? In my head, in my head is still in the school, but is supposed to be out. And if I find myself still living the life I was living in the school, it takes people to push me out from the dormitory before I could leave. So we have to find a way when the Biafra comes to be able to liberate these people, because I can't even imagine somebody you come to liberate fighting you instead of fighting the Fulani. So if, like example, God forbid, my brother, well, God forbid, if anything, maybe they say Prime Minister took 1 week, he didn't show up on social media. They don't hear from him. You will see people jubilating. Can you imagine that? Jubilating, happy. Oh, we don't hear from him. Is he dead, alive? Can you imagine some of people like this? I don't know. These people makes me angry. I go back to when sometimes I was in the zoo. I sit on one corner at the bus stop. I watch people behaving like animal. Onyendu's named it Animal Kingdom. They're behaving like animal. Some blowing on pay. The other one open the cover, open the boot, bring jack. He want to hit somebody, and you can see chaos, catastrophe, chaos. I was coming one day driving at the roundabout. I was on the right side. Somebody came from nowhere. Oh, he want to hit me, and I was on the right side. And he parked a car. He calling me Onyo Ogwego. Can you imagine that? So, my brother, I want to tell our people, please, let nobody listen to these Nikompu people. Let us focus. Let us focus. Let them not draw us backwards. Our eyes should be on the ball. Anybody who has money, anybody has something to contribute. Everybody has something to contribute. Your name has to be written in that book, on the golden book. Our prime minister said, even if you contribute further, your name will not be missing. In that book, you have something to enjoy. You know, those when we get Biafra, you have something to tell your family, your own children, or your own parents that you contributed this. Please let everybody. Today is fundraising. Today is fundraising. Please, even if you have $20 or 20,000 naira, please, whatever you have, bring it. Your name will be written there. That at the end of the day, you have something to. When we are celebrating, you will celebrate. You'll be celebrating with us. You did something. Your children or your parents, they will ask you, what did you do? You will be proud to present what you did. You don't just sit there and be a spectator, OS member or spectator. You have to contribute something. If you contribute something, put something on the table. We need money to fight. I was seeing one video where the zoo kill a Biafran and they're celebrating. And some people in the platform was talking rubbish. Where is the soul of these people? Somebody who died fighting for your. My brother, if you leave me, I will keep talking. So I will stop here for now.
You. Yeah, thank you. Like I was saying, to Biafran people, to the lovers of freedom, there's something I used to say: the fools look for signs. Ordinary men, they look for signs. They want to see. That's why when Jesus appeared in the room was locked. As Bible taught us, Jesus appeared inside the room. He said, "Peace be unto you." Still, the door was not open, and somebody appeared inside the room, a locked door. That one alone is supposed to tell you that this is that Jesus. Still, Thomas said, "Before I will believe, until I use my finger, put your palm, and the thing cross the other side, before I believe you." These are the fools that look for the sign, proof. They want to see it. But the wise men, the smart and intelligent men, go for study of time. When they master the time, understanding the time is this topic. To know the kind of time we are and the kind of battle we are fighting, and to know what kind of things we should expect. I am categorically telling you that we have not gotten to the time of physical combat, declaration of war. Because you, who is pushing us to do so now, will still come to tell you that you have brought us to die in this wilderness. You that are still talking trash up and down will still come to say, you guys know that you people are not prepared. Why do you take us to war? So we are prepared for what will come. You can see Afghanistan. Afghanistan, immediately they take over the government, the whole world begins to recognize them. You know why? They fight the diplomatic battle and won on the ground. So when they come to declare republic, everybody accept them. That's the kind of job we are doing. So Biafran people that are hearing the sound of my voice, I want you to understand the time, the timing, even motor that you drive that makes you happy. There's something they call timing chain. The timing chain must follow one another. For this your car to move very well, it must be balanced. That is what they call a timing chain. Now, what I'm here to teach you is for you to understand the time. First of all, let me recognize the presence of the people that are watching us in the YouTube on Gaddafi of Biafra TV, because that is where I could see now. Mazi William Onyeka, Oban Jenje, Alex Uche, Donatus Igrube, Namanango, Uche Chukwu, Ada Diolamma. Hey, my best friend, how are you? Ada Diolamma, I cite you. Onwe Omo Biafra TV. Omo Biafra TV, you are welcome. Jessica Frank, I see you. Jessica Frank, God bless you for coming. Owen Palace. Yeah. This your name sound very great. Owen Palace. Thank you and thank you. So these are the people that I can see now. Only know I can only call your name when you comment. If you didn't comment, I'm only seeing the numbers of people watching, people that are watching, but I don't know their names until you make a comment here. So what I'm trying to let you guys know, to let Biafra know, is understanding the time we are, the time where we are is the time of diplomatic war. Don't misunderstood the time for diplomatic war to the time of physical war. The time of physical combat is at the back, it's still coming. We are not there yet. So when Simon said 29th, he did not say 29th, I will declare Republic of Biafra. But let me ask you, all of you that are running your mouth, what have you done? You live in a country that you're using their passport. Have you spoken to your mayor? My brother that is in the studio, BVTV, me and you was in a program that we attended with our Prime Minister when he was making a presentation about the plight of Biafran people. Most of the people that were watching this presentation were sharing tears. Do you mean people go through this? So what is the awareness have you created? Do you know that many people don't know about Biafra? Yes, many people don't know. We went to register Biafra government in exile here in South Korea. People were happy with us. People were happy. They say what we are doing is what they did when they were fighting Japan. They fought war. They understand what is war. So you cannot just wake up from your comfort bed using a European passport. You come to talk carelessly. You come to tell us when to do, when not to do. In your countries of residence, who have you spoken to? Which diplomatic war have you been involved? I want to know. The people that are dropping voice notes here and there, 29th has come and gone, Kanda has come and gone. My brother, let me ask you, what have you offered? Do you think it's just to go and wake up, carry microphone, declare Republic of Biafra? There are things you seek for recognition, background. You seek for recognition. You seek for alliance. When you must, and when you are doing this thing, you are taking stock of the capacity of your enemy, and know when you are to do or when you are not to do. But people misunderstood the time for diplomatic war, for the time of conventional war. So I want you to follow me and understand this time, that the time we are now is the time of diplomatic war, and we have fought this war to 95%. I can beat my chest. I'm telling you that the diplomatic war has been fought between 90 to 95% concluded, done. So when we rise up at our own time to declare the Republic of Biafra, we will be able to defend our air, land, and sea as a nation. So you that are spoken, you that are there ranting, you that are there saying all manner of evil, I ask you, what have you done? My brother that is in the studio, BVTV, you know that me and you made a presentation to one of the country. We package our plight, we package evidence and send. The wife of the powerful man watched the video and cried for 2 days. And this, my fellow comrade in the studio said, he went for evangelism. And the Bible says, who wins a soul is wise. How do you win soul? Who have you spoken to? What can you beat your chest and say, this is my contribution? When we talk about the money, you are not there. Rather, you discourage people that are bringing money. When we talk about use your leg and enter places, you are not there. You also discourage people that are making moves. When Biafra comes, we will tell our story. We will tell our story. You see what we have gone through. You see many things. We are not saying that, they're talking. Why is it only this struggle? If you are talking with your fellow brother inside the same struggle, you'll be afraid of he's recording you. He wants to record you to bring you down. Why is it only bringing us down is the issue? Only to bring us down. Only to bring us down. Why? 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 Why do we plan to stand against each other? And these are the
Hello? Hello? Lovers of freedom. Lovers of freedom. You know what happened? Is it, I don't know. Are you people here? So what we are actually saying is, I am Wanyakazu. Today is fundraising. Today is fundraising. Everybody has to come and contribute. Everybody has to come and contribute. Give whatever you have, even if it's 10,000, give it. Even if it's 10,000, bring it. You have 20,000, bring it. If you have 1,000, bring it. Whatever you bring it to the table. Bring it to the table. Whatever you have, you bring it. We need money. You bring money, and if you have to write your name in that book of life, what is the book of life? The golden book of Biafra. At the end of the day, when we will be celebrating in that land that filled with milk and honey, your name will not be wanted. Your name will not be wanted. Your name will be there. And you'll be proud. You know, Prime Minister said, and I concur, and all of us, we said we are here to make name. We are here to make name. We are not here to make money or to have something at the back. Maybe you want to get money doing Zama or something like no. We are here to make money. The spirit of freedom has possessed us. The spirit of freedom has possessed us. We will not talk any other thing than freedom. We will not talk any other thing than freedom. Freedom and the Biafra or nothing. Biafra or Biafra, as Obi used to say. Biafra or Biafra. Everybody, whatever you have, people who can, even to retweet is part of us. If Prime Minister tweets something, you retweet it. If you see, I was watching 247 the other day. He said all he wake up in the morning, all he look is wherever somebody talks about Biafra. Anything you say about Biafra, he retweet it. Yesterday, I was watching, I was in the Facebook. I saw one of the fallen angel. He said something good about the Biafran coming. I know it's a fallen angel, but what he said has nothing to do with autopilot or no autopilot. He said Biafra must come, no matter what zoo are doing and what they did. We must get Biafra. I liked it. I liked it, and I shared it. No matter it's fallen angel, but I shared it because it's talking of Biafra. So you wake up in the morning, look for where they talk about Biafra and share it. Go do evangelism. There's a lot of people who doesn't know what is Biafra, who doesn't know any country called Biafra, even in Africa. It's your job to let them know. In the place I work, they know I'm a Biafra. They don't call me any other thing. If you call me Zoo, I have problem with you. Everybody in my workplace, they know me as Biafra. As a matter of fact, during the fundraising, I go to ask them for money. Please, contribute anything. Anything they give me, I put my own, I put it there. I go there, I tell them, give money, please. We are doing contribution. Can you give money? Give anything. Even if it's $1, give me. Even if 50 cents, give it to me. It's money. I don't reject any money. You know? So it's part of things that everybody must start to do. All hands on them. We will not leave it only for the Prime Minister or Biafra government in exile to be doing. You anywhere you are an ambassador of Biafra. Let them know you as a Biafra, ambassador of Biafra. Talk about Biafra day and night. Talk about Biafra. Bring awareness. People who don't know about Biafra, tell them, show them videos. Talk to them. You're an evangelist, Biafran evangelist. Let them bring an awareness. You know, we are now going the time on. We're going on all front. All front. There's people on ground. There's people in diplomatic. Everywhere. Whatever you can do, you do it. Whatever you think you can do, you do it. It's part of it. People who can contribute money. We have millionaires in Biafra land. Those money, what shall it profit a man if he gain this world and lose it and become a slave? Ali Onyema, he has all the money, but look at the zoo has happened to him. He's crying. Why can't you bring, even if 10 million, put in the cover of Biafra, put in the bank of Biafran agitation, and when they will bring you freedom. You will be free. Zoo will be not messing you up. Today they grounded your flight. You want to fly? They say no. A government will just come there. Airport is something place that everybody will be free. Flight, if you book your ticket, you fly. But they grounded his flight, and he was crying. Nigeria has happened to him, and we gave him alternative, brought Biafra to him, instead of him to join the agitation, bring freedom to himself. He joined the zoo, and when zoo happened to him, he will come back. Look at all the videos now. All of them. P Square, all of them has keep their mouth shut, and they left Obi alone. And Obi is not even there for. He's just playing his card. They give him money, take his money, put it in his pocket. Did you see Obi spend 1 naira from his pocket? No. It's the money of some Biafrans and there's some stupid, useless Oduduwa people and there's some stupid Biafrans that gave him money. He didn't put his money. Obi's Akagom, Aradite. Do you know what is Aradite? Akagom. When he touch that, he doesn't, he doesn't even spend his money. The guy is Aradite. This is what Father Mbaka said, and the people were angry. Why did Mbaka say? Mbaka knows who Obi is. We know who Obi is. We know who Obi is. We know him. I know Obi very, very well. I know his brothers. I know his sisters. I know Obi very, very well. More than I know Obi very, very well. More than anybody. But the guy is Aranite. He doesn't. Eh? So welcome back, my brother. All of a sudden you disappeared. I don't know. So I didn't even know if I'm online or not online. I keep talking. I don't know if I'm online or not. So I keep talking.
Yes, you did marvelous because my system freezed. So I have to step aside and come back. So I like to keep the tempo going. So
yeah,
like
I thought it shut down. I didn't know if I just keep talking.
No,
so welcome back.
As I did not end the program, you will still be on because you're in the studio.
Okay.
Yeah, so the only thing that happens is I have to restart my system.
Okay.
So I did not click the end stream. So like as we are saying, understanding the time is very much important. Why people is talking against what we are doing is because the people now expect us to declare war, conventional war, when we are still in rounding up stage of diplomatic war. These are two things you must do. These are two things that must be in place before you talk about declaring Republic of a Nation. When you declare Republic of a Nation, people must recognize you. People must come to say, yes, we recognize you. People must come to say, yes, we support you. There is two different things between support and recognize. You can recognize somebody and not support the person. Then you may support somebody because you recognize him. But these are two different things. So the first support you get will come from recognition. So that even if when the words impose sanction on you, refuse to identify your money, your currency, you will have a nation that you can boast on. John, you are welcome. John, you are welcome. We move. So what I'm trying to let the Biafra people know is understanding the time. The time we are now is the time of diplomatic war. It's not yet the time you think we'll just come and declare, but that time will come at any time. But we are not there yet, understanding the time. Now let me tell you, the Biafran government in exile has achieved a milestone. This is existence of less than 2 months, or highest 3 months, in existence of a Biafran government in exile. But people have lead this battle for 17 years or 15 years. Ojukwu has did its own and step aside. And we gridai, there's something we used to call in our native language, in broken, we call and say, this one gridai. This generation will gridai that Biafra must come in our time. So stop discouraging people who is encouraging you. Stop falling our hand. Stop it. You won't benefit anything from it. Stop it. The best thing to do is to leave the hand of your Moses. If you said you were Biafra and your fellow Biafra is trying his own personal best. You don't pay him salary. Like there are many times I will not go to work and do the girlfriend thing. You are not paying me that day that I didn't go to work. So I must not lose my money for the day or the things I do for myself and for my family. Then you still come on top of it to tell me how I did not do it well. I won't take that. So if you feel that we are not doing it the way you want it, go and start your own and do it. Stop making noise in our ear. We have our templates, so we follow it the way we are led to lead. So you must understand the timing. This time we are today, I am telling you that this is the time for diplomatic war. This is diplomatic warfare time. It's not conventional warfare time. This is diplomatic warfare. So don't misunderstand, don't miscalculate the timing. It leads you to speak carelessly. It leads you to accuse people unnecessarily. It leads you to do all manner of evil against the struggle. In fact, for you not understanding the time makes you a disaster. For all those people that are rolling out a voice note, so if somebody say he's a census manager, he's already calculating how many thousands of Biafran living in Maryland. When they produce $1, I mean $10, it is $10 million, $1 million to $10 million, whatever. Why do we focus on cash? Me, I'm using my own personal money to fight my own Biafra in my own way. So at the end of the day, they break away. They still come and still come back to say, donate money to us. You should know that their problem was this money they're asking you to give them. People that started accountability, and today they are the one asking, give us the same money. Yeah, you'll be carried along. See, here we na agwashawo na elu bed. It didn't tell you bilie. You see, what do you say? A man allowed money. Here we akụkọ ifo chakpi war. You'll be carried along. You will know how we spend it. Obidosionato, darling. So, no be today, Nyash day for back. It don't take. It don't take. So, what I'm trying to let you know, what I'm trying to tell you is to be the best you can be. Contribute to what we are doing positively. Positively. Some people contribute with money. Some people contribute with time. Some people contribute both money and time. The major people are the people that pay the price with their life, their blood. The second group of people that I must never fail to recognize are the people that people that pay the price of this our freedom with their own freedom. These people are locked up in detention. These people are locked up in prisons. These people are locked up in many places. Thousands of there is somebody, one of the prison in Zoo, somebody coming from those prisons. I see Biafrans. There are more than 3,000 locked up somewhere. Our men. These are people that are supposed to be useful for this our generation. They are locked up to 3,000 people, youths, young men. I was interviewing them. Some of them say they have been since NSAS. Some have been in this prison during the time of Owazurike. till today. What are you doing to free your people? When we talk about freedom, is freedom all around. So, freedom fighting is not a business that you just come and put your eyes on cash. Like as this one calculating, if 100 people bring $10, we look at $10, $10 is very easy for somebody to cough out. And 100 people donate $10, 100,000 people donate $10. It's also amount. They don't already calculate it in their brain. They already carry it in their brain. What are they looking for? That your $10. That's all. See, let me tell you. Like I used to tell people, I believe and I know that Simon will not fail. It's all about freedom of his people. If I see anything that Simon is no longer the Simon, I will still come on this platform and tell you. But so far, so good. He is doing well. Trust me, he's doing well. So let us use our brain for something useful. Let us use our time for something useful, not castigating people that are trying their my people. Let us join hands together to fight for our freedom and defend our land. I'm trying to round up. Remember this message, understanding the time. Understanding the time. And I'm telling you, I am announcing to you that the time we are now, it is the time for diplomatic war. Don't expect conventional war in the place of diplomatic war. So if you try to exchange the time for diplomatic war to conventional war, you are making a very big mistake. That's why you are busy discouraging people on your side. If you want to know the truth, listen to me. The truth is that the time we are now, it is the time for diplomatic warfare, and we are fighting it all fronts. We are fighting it, and we're fighting it very well. We are about 90 to 95% conclusion. Because if we declare the war premature or declare the Republic of Biafra premature, because you should know, declaring Republic of Biafra is a declaration of war. You should know that. If we do that premature, you will still come back to say, we have brought you to wilderness to die there. Then mind the way you speak against the constituted authority. Biafran government in exile is a constituted authority that are piloting the affairs of this struggle. So when you speak against them, be watchful, be careful. I didn't say when you see the truth, you will not say it. You shouldn't say it. But if you want to advise me, you have my phone number. And call me and advise me. So advice, you want to advise me, and you come to social media to begin to spoil people name. That is no longer advice. That is called saga and stupidity, dancing naked in market square. That's what I call it. If you notice a way forward, bring it to us. Like there are some people, many calls I receive. Some people, they ask me, there are many things they ask me to do. I will tell you, okay, I will do it. Some I do, some I did not do. Not because I don't want to do them, but because the time to do. So let me tell you, as I'm talking to you now, for 2 days I have not slept. I close work in the morning, all through the affairs of Biafra struggle. Took my time. Till evening time, I have to go to work again. I will have to be awake all through. My eyes were like red. So Some of us pay some prices. I may not come to tell you this is what I'm doing for you. What I want is result. When my result comes out, I bring it to the table. So go in and manufacture results. Bring it to the table of Biafra to build on top of the blocks that are already laid. So that together we will achieve it. Where I see is the thing that I was showed to me, the great day that the Biafra Republic were celebrating. All of us dressed in white. We were singing worship to Chukwu Okike in that big stadium. That is what I saw. And let me tell you, no human being can frustrate me out of this struggle. The highest thing you can tell me is you are no longer part of my group. But that does not mean I will come to castigate you. That does not mean I will come to pick up a fight against you. Like I was teaching somebody something. I said to somebody come to gossip or blackmail you, and you are angry about the person. You shouldn't be angry. You know who should be angry of? The person. Like now, they come to tell you that Gaddafi is a thief. The person that said that Gaddafi is a thief is not my problem. My problem is you, who believe that I was a thief without evidence, without doing your own personal verification. So I don't look at people who blackmail people as being important. No, I look at you who believe the lies they said to you, meaning one, you are not matured. Two, you don't make use of your sense. Three, you are such a child that somebody is telling you what to believe, what not to believe. I live my life that I am me. So I used to go to media team and find out. I used to tell my friends, I say, if I do something and come back to tell you, say, it was a mistake. It's a lie, don't believe me. I did not mean that I can never make a mistake. Oh, no. But what I mean is that anything I do, I think about it, left or right. My decision for my action could be wrong. It could be wrong. But I will not say, hey, I did not know. No, I thought of it and I decided to do them. And I did it. So if it comes out to become wrong thing that I did, fine. I've done it. That is the way I live my life. So anywhere you are in the world, anywhere you are hearing the sound of my voice, I cannot come out to tell you I made it. I have thought of following Simon, and I have my evidence, my conviction, and I follow him. So I also know that Biafra is coming. I have my facts, I have my conviction from the blocks everybody has laid, and the one me myself, I am working towards, I am fighting to lay. I know that Biafra will come. So when you understand this time, you will not be stupid. When you understand this time, you will not be old fool. When you understand the timing, and the timing determined the move of the day. So I beg you to try to understand the time. Everybody on earth make use of time. It's only few understand the time. All over the world, every one of us, you make use of time. But many of us don't understand the time. Because if you understand the time, you know that, like here in South Korea, the time now, the weather, the period is called summer. You should be able to know that this is summertime. This time remains unchanged. It was summer that moved to this time, and it becomes summer time. Winter is on his own, unmovable, unshakable. Then the event, the life will move to winter. It becomes winter period. Some of you that are living in Africa, Hamatan is on his own. It's relaxing there. Event of the day, the nature will move you to it. It becomes Hamatan. Rainy season, the same thing. So in this our struggle, the time, what we are doing, what he has taken us to is the diplomatic warfare we are fighting. And you are walking into the time, and that is the timing. That is the time, and that's when it's supposed to be. All those people, everybody was ranting. I call it Oko Abarawawo Umbulielu. Our enemy was announcing us, advertising us, making people who does not know about Biafra to know them all over the world. Simon this, Simon that, this one goes there, there. They were only advertising our struggle. They give it a boost. The Finland government know how serious our struggle is. Finland, even US, all over the world, they know. Here in South Korea, the government, forget. Let me tell you, government is people. Nations, they know the owners of what they want. They know who to follow. They know when to switch 360 degrees. Time. They know the timing. That is the timing. To them, they have their timing. That this agitation is moving. When it get to social timing, we will switch to it. That is the life we are living. Thank you, Biafra. Sorry to take your time. I'm rounding up. The time we are now is the time of diplomatic war. My last word for you, do not misunderstand the time for diplomatic war to the time of conventional warfare or physical combat as it could be. Because you need to do something whereby the world will recognize what you are doing. When you declare this republic you are fighting for, the world will say, yes, you merited it. We support you. Even if everybody cannot support us, but one with God is majority. Fellow Biafran, thank you for coming. I thank you for coming. I thank you for listening to us. I thank you for your contribution. Mazi, I don't know if you are still on. So, hello. Maybe it's no longer on. So, above all, I want to thank each and every one of you who left everything you were doing and attend this program. Next time, I will only make a speech, a message of 30 minutes. The rest of time we'll be calling. Next time we're going to call. Like as it stands, I just come to give you this information for you to understand the time. I believe the blind should be able to see. I believe the deaf should be able to hear. The ones that cannot understand should be able to understand. The time we are is not the time of conventional warfare, but it is the time of diplomatic warfare, which we are winning. We are fighting, we are winning. When food does, the food, when it is done, if it's done very well, you will enjoy the meal. Fellow Biafrans, I salute your courage for coming. Remain steadfast. Remain unshakable and unmovable. Remain courageous. This is the battle we are fighting to defend our generation unborn and our generation to come. To defend our side. Paul said in the Bible, he said, I count all those things as dust, as lost. But one thing I do, one thing I seek after, is press towards the mark of the high calling of Christ. That's what Paul said. He said, if the gospel be hid, it is only hid to those that are perishing. In the sense that if we decide not to fight for a battle, most of us, most of you guys are using either America either Asia, either Europe passports. So, brothers and sisters, brethren, share this message and let people understand the time we are. Because when you understand the time, you will not make mistake. And this time we are is time for diplomatic battle, diplomatic warfare. And I can beat my chest to tell you that we are winning. Nations who does not talk about Biafra are talking about Biafra. 90% of achievement of this movement, the 90% is yet on, is how would I put it? Is still is not in the public domain. 90% of achievement is not in the public domain. So as I'm trying to round up, I have to recognize the people that have used their time, the people that have done all they can do to listen to this program. And I believe that you understand the time. Please, not for you to just understand the time. I want you to pass this knowledge across. Tell the Biafran people, tell the lovers of freedom that the time, our timing, our time, you have to understand the time. The time we are now is a time of diplomatic warfare, not conventional warfare, not physical combat. For now, even where we defend our land. So that is the time we are in. Stop mistaking the time for diplomatic warfare to the time of conventional warfare. These are two different things that have to serve two different purposes. The last thing to do, the last part of our struggle, the last part of our freedom is the declaration of Republic of Biafra, which you know. We will hit. I got already can swear me. So William Onyeka, Obanjenje, Alex Uche, Donatus, Uche Chukwu, Adade Rama, wow. O nwere onwe ụmụ Biafra TV. You're welcome. Jessica Frank, I see you. Owen Palace, I see you. Felix Onwebu, I see you. Ọnwa agaghị egbugo nna m, agakwa na-egbu mụa. Ikechukwu, I see you. John 1. This is your name, sweet. John 1. I see you. I see you. God bless you. Obezon Ogechukwu. I thank you for coming. Fidelia Ibukwe, you are welcome. Fidelia, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Then Eva Max, you are welcome. Only 2023. I salute you. I salute you. I salute you for coming. Please subscribe to Gaddafi of Biafra TV, where Biafran Freedom Voice TV is a backup station. Any day they bring us down, we may use that. But constantly subscribe to Biafra Freedom Voice TV. This is the charity work, the work to defend our land. Thank you for coming. I love you all. There's somebody I did not see today, Usamaka Nicholas. I did not see you. Blessing Chukwu. Blessing Chukwu, it's been a long time that I've never seen you in my program. I hope you are fine. 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 Thank you, and God bless you. Remain blessed, Be the best you could be. Be the agent for changes. Be the best you expect us to be. God, with his mercy, will bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Four kinds of people in our society: those who add, those who subtract, those who multiply, those who divide. If we are sincere, the majority of people fall into the category of those who subtract and divide. Can you see the danger of following the crowd? Can you see the danger of following the majority? Anytime you want to do the wrong thing, you will find many people out there to encourage you to do it. But if you want to do the right thing, it's a struggle. It's a battle. People will even advise you against doing it. You will never find the time to do what is right, but you will easily find the time to do what is wrong. Why then do we so often take the opinion of the majority instead of listening to the testimony of our conscience? Now, everyone here is going to walk forward. My brother is going to walk this way. When I say stop, I just want you to stop. Okay, let's go. Everyone walk, you walk. Stop! Now, can you identify with this scenario? So many times, it seems as if the whole world is going this way and we are trying to go the other way. And it's the easiest thing in the world to succumb and say, let me join them. Let me just join the crowd going this way. It's so much easier. It's more convenient. It's more comfortable. The whole crowd can just go this way. But the Bible says you are destined to be one with a difference. How can you be one with a difference when you follow the majority? And you know that the majority, if we're sincere, are heading towards failure. You have to take a different direction to achieve a different solution. Everyone keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Stop. This is a picture of how our lives as people of God should be. We don't follow the majority. We don't look to the opinion of others before taking a stand or taking a step. We don't do things because people want us to do them, because we want to be popular, because we want to be relevant, because we want to be famous. We don't look for friends because we want to be part of the society. We look for our future, and our future will bring the right friends to us. So many young people today go to school, college, university. This is a place that is supposed to connect them to their future. A place where they are supposed to catch their future, but instead, Satan catches them. Why? Because you go to school, you go to college, you go to university, you want to be part of the crowd. You want to be part of the popular group, popular society. You do what they do. You go where they go. You wear the same clothes they wear, the same makeup they wear. And don't be surprised at the end of the day, your life looks like them. Failure.
Human being being sliced into two. Can you imagine such a thing? Biafra is going to emerge as a nation. Despite the support of Britain, Russia, Egypt, and some other friends of Nigeria, we all will surely come out as a nation because we are fighting a just cause. Even a little child on the street will tell you this. We shall never go back to Nigeria again. God's grace will surely emerge as a nation. And so, as far as this war continues, we'll fight to the last man.
at the end of this process in Aga, Somalia will be better than the Zoological Republic. Without fear before our enemies, we have sworn an oath to restore Biafra, or we die in the process. There will be no retreat and no surrender. If the option they give to us is to seek our restoration by violence, every living thing living in the zoo will be destroyed. All the animals will be destroyed. It's a promise and a pledge we're making to them. They must understand that we just don't love our country. We are fanatical about Biafra. We will do everything humanly possible to ensure that Biafra comes. It is either the flag of Biafra is raised up or I am lowered into the grave. One of the two must happen. It is better for this heaven and this earth not to exist than for Biafra not to come to pass. We dedicate it into the hands of Chukwu Abiyama, the creator of the heavens and the earth, because only him decreed that we should exist as a race, and only him has the say to decide and to determine if we are to survive or not. We don't rest our hopes in any man. We don't believe that any country can do anything for us. We are going to reaffirm our faith in the supremacy of the creator of the heavens and the earth, Chukwu Abiyama, upon to whom and in whom every glory and honor belongs to. That's how we worship him, and nothing else, and no other. We worship the one true living God. That is who we worship. That is why we were created. We are not like any other people. We have been chosen by Chukwu Abiyama to serve him. We have been chosen by the creator of the heavens and the earth that we may serve him. That is why in our names it contains every praise imaginable. Every praise imaginable to the Most High is contained within our names, because we are very special people. We are here to reaffirm and reiterate that. We are here to ensure that this very march towards our freedom cannot be hindered. Any obstacle on our way, real or imagined, man or woman, adult or child, anything it is, once you are an impediment to the restoration of the sovereignty of Biafra, you will be destroyed completely and totally, in every way imaginable. We do not forgive. There is no forgiveness in our dictionary. We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. It is to them that I owe every ounce of loyalty and obligation. They are not here to offer any advice or to ask us to forgive Gowon. They are not here to ask us to forgive Haruna. They are not here to ask us to forgive the Yoruba people and the Wolowo family. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed, men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being stabbed to death by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by Awolowo, everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air, and sea was absolute, that we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwu Abiyama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish, because we are his own. Despite all our iniquities, despite all our sins, he made us in his image. He gave us that very edict to worship him, and that is what we do every blessed day on this radio station, without fail and without the fear of any human being. Talkers of an animal in the zoo. We are here to worship Chukwu Abiyama. For those who don't understand what Chukwu Abiyama means, he is the creator, the supreme creator of the heavens and the earth. And to him we owe everything that we are. And upon him and to him does every honor and glory belong to.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part. knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it, farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.